Okay, good evening, everyone. This is Monday, July 28th. The time is now 6:33. I am gonna call to order a regular meeting of the Board of Sewer Commissioners. We do have a quorum here, and so I will proceed to the first item on the agenda. We have the approval of the meeting minutes from July 21st, 2025.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
There's a motion to approve the minutes. I will step down in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
That's a vote. The next item on the agenda, we have an administrative update with abatements. Robin?
I do actually have an abatement request.
Okay.
It was from the family at 253 Hingham Street. They had a leak in their crawl space underneath the home. It was
Oh, this is right here.
documented.
Nope.
No,
Sorry.
that's something else. It was an emergency service call for a pipe leak under the crawl space, and the
Okay.
plumber documented it. Water was forcefully spraying into the subfloor area and draining into the ground below. It was a large abatement, so their previous consumption was always less than 2,000. It shot up to 21,731. So if I average the last three cyclical times, the average came out to 1935. So if we charge them the 1935 to get them down to 191.60, which is typically what they pay, we would be abating $1,775.67.
We did not process any of that material.
We did not, it went into the ground.
I'm sorry, that's 1,000.
$775.67 for
Okay.
253 Hingham Street.
Okay, with that, I'd entertain a motion to abate $1,775.77 for 253 Hingham Street.
I'll make a motion, the abatement as you spoke.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. There's a motion. I'll step down and second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Oh, that's a vote. Let's see. Moving on to through the agenda, we have the awarding of a contract for the owner's project manager, the OPM, and we do. We do have representatives from DPC here. I think we voted to approve DPC at the end of May, was it the beginning of May? To approve a DPC for the OPM on the roughly $33 million wastewater treatment plant project that we have upcoming. We've spent probably the better part of the last 2 months working back and forth with DPC, town council, the town administrator with Dave, to try to get to a place where we do have a really strong agreement with DPC, have an initial agreement with, DPC. Will cost us a total of $820, of just under $820,000 for services that will take us through pre-design all the way up to the pre-bidding and equipment procurement. Dave, do you want to give an overview?
No, I mean, we went back and forth and we were in agreement of working on, we switched the original contract, tweaked it a little bit, and that gets us right up to our submittal point for the funding.
Okay.
It makes sense. It was just a few modifications, I believe, on that.
Yeah, our first time working with you, so
Right.
the
Yep.
first contract through was always the.
Yeah,
Just
getting
one time.
templates
Yeah.
and boilerplate language
Yep.
all.
But
Yeah.
I think David's concept of just drawing a line to get through
Yep.
a certain point makes a lot of sense for you too as the owner, because
Yep.
allows you to kind of revisit scope and budget when you
Yeah.
get to that point,
Mhm.
you know, relative to construction.
And I just wanted to clarify that the subtotal of tasks 1 through 6 was 183, 174 for that initial portion.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Oh god, I'm sorry. I really.
No,
Yeah,
the,
really
I think
botched that,
the 800 was
okay.
the total. I think for.
Oh god, like the
for all 10.
the total with test one
Exactly. Yeah.
0 through 10 basically,
Yeah.
and the 183 was from
This will get us to the D.
0 to
in the
6.
middle.
This agreement would authorize 1 through 6 for that
Yeah.
total.
And
Correct.
then,
I
so they
apologize.
did package a lot of things into the contract. We tweaked that a little bit. There was some incidentals and
Mhm.
rolled all that into it. So
Okay.
it's a little cleaner, and it's we've gone back and forth with town council on it. Everything's good.
Mhm.
DPC is signed off, so I just need the board to vote on it,
Okay.
and then we can get it procured out.
Hey, yeah, like just actually like one of the things that we talked about in like a meeting last night was really the timeline that we we've been working towards in the SRF program.
Yep.
To try to keep the project alive and up and running. And I know you guys have been able to weigh in on kind of where we are. Based on all the approvals that we have done, and also the like preliminary design that we now have from IPS. What are your thoughts on? What are your thoughts on kind of like where we are now and how we kind of
Yeah.
hope to
So,
go forward? I guess.
so as everybody knows, you made last year's IUP. So DEP has committed to you a funding package, right? So that is on the table currently. It has an early October deadline for a full loan application. As part of that, you would need design plans and specs.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that you've just gotten the preliminary design, so you're probably a little far off, or Wright Pierce is a little far off from, an advanced design. But what we've seen work with DEP in the past to keep that funding commitment alive is you could submit, basically a plans and specs that are, as far along as we could get by that deadline. They might be a little light on the technical aspects in terms of, the final plans, etc. But they would at least contain all the things DEP would be looking for in a loan application submittal. Concurrently with that, we know that Wright Pierce just submitted a PEF last week by the deadline. I assume they got it in by Friday, hopefully. And that would essentially get you considered on the next IUP. Now, if that IUP comes back favorable, that's great. We could decide what to do once that happens, later winter. If for some reason the town is not considered for funding on this most recent PEF application, well then you still maintain last year's funding package, in play. It's kind of been the first year where I've heard from DEP that they're even a little uncertain. Kind of the first time I'm hearing that, and it's probably no surprise to a lot of folks in the room with all the uncertainties surrounding funding. So I think it's in the town's best interest to kind of keep
Yeah,
both avenues, in play as long as possible.
I would just add, if for some reason you punted and you were on the list next year, it's likely gonna be the same terms, a 20-year note, 2%,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
So it's time versus maybe a little inflation. The good news is inflation's settling down a little bit.
Yep.
In terms of what we're seeing for bid numbers, so, yeah. That's
Yeah,
good. They cut-
yeah, but
contractors
if we
get
have an
along.
ability to stay where we are and just really work
Faster's
with
always
IPS
better
and
for
ramp
the
things
bottom
up.
line and the debt service, but, as long as it is a good product, what we don't wanna do, if you got to that point, is if the bid docs aren't ready, I'm sure you've all lived this, then, you're dealing with just excessive change orders and stuff, and nobody wants that, so.
Yeah.
You got two paths you're on right now, so
Yeah.
let's just keep them both alive.
Yeah.
So like would that like a entertain like a motion to approve the proposed contract agreement with DPC that would include funding for tasks 1 through 6 with a cost of $183,174.
I'll make that motion as you stated.
And I will step down second. All those in favor?
Aye.
And that's a vote.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. We look forward to working with you.
Is there-
Just a call, we'll get set up. And
Yeah, I mean, is there anything you guys wanted to touch base on while we have you here? I know,
I would say just
Yeah.
get us what you have for
Yeah.
preliminary design so we can get our
Yeah.
arms around it.
Start.
We'll do like a data share.
I will have them, you could take that rolled copy on the top there,
Okay.
is yours, but
Okay.
I will also
Perfect.
get them over to you guys, in the digital
PDF or
format,
something. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
That's great.
Let me just give you something,
And then I think setting up that first meeting, with all of us in the room, I think
well,
was
maybe,
a good idea.
I mean, is next week?
That's
Do you
fine.
think we
Yeah,
can make
that's
that
fine.
work in
Yep.
person?
Yep.
If I can get all parties here?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I gotta write Pierce on that too, so maybe Tuesday, Wednesday next
Yeah,
week.
Wednesdays are
I'll have
typically
a
best
date.
for me.
Wednesdays are always clear for him.
I just
Okay.
know that's a
For
day I
travel.
have, so.
There's
All right.
also on that day, so.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
we'll make it work.
You can pretty much count on Wednesdays all the time, either
Yeah.
during the
Okay.
day or evening or whatever.
Alright.
I mean, we'll accommodate whatever you
Yeah.
need.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
And then I
Those for
will,
sure.
trying to think what else there was. We can talk about like accommodations, so we're gonna give you, there's gonna be room here, so we'll have an office set up, so if you ever wanna work here remotely or
Perfect.
whatever,
Appreciate it.
or somebody's in, we have that getting set up right now, trying to think, and then we'll just talk about any of the incidentals that we need to do,
Okay.
get
Yeah.
prepped for it,
Yep. We'll
Looking forward
we'll
to
get
it.
going, build some momentum. We are too. Appreciate you trusting us.
yeah,
Yeah.
Look forward to working
No,
with you.
thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
yep, and anything you need, just reach out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
See you guys down the road. Enjoy the rest of your summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You too. Thank you.
Take care.
Jeez, we're on track for way into half an hour too.
There you go. I have a report.
Oh,
Yeah,
report.
yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you.
Appreciate it.
Talk soon.
Absolutely. Take care.
Thanks, Justin.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Justin.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving through the agenda. The next item on the agenda is an update from VLE. Megan? I told you.
For the June MOR, last month, our total monthly flow was 61 million gallons, with a daily average of 2.0 MGD. Total rainfall was 2.78 inches. We ended up processing 371,000 gallons of sludge through the bulk filter press. This produced 126 tons of sludge that was removed from the facility, that was hauled out. Current projects that we're working on right now. This month we pumped out and backed out Forest Street and Old Country Way. We're still in the works about, I think we have 3 more stations to replace batteries in the uninterrupted power supply that is housed at every station. They were either replaced or the unit itself was replaced. A couple of the units were well over their life expectancy. So, with that said, we're trying to replace all that. At the plant, we had a company come in and remove all the grits out of the grit chamber. While that was being done, we also noticed that it's an aerobic grit chamber, so we noticed that the air was not working 100%. So while that was taken down, me and my assistants took a look at it, and it isn't working 100%. So we actually have 2 mixers that we were using. It's electric mixers that it's like a bubble mixer. We have 2 of them that we used for ferric, introducing into the aerobic tanks. So, the aerators. So we actually put those in there, and that's what we're using for the time being until we can come up with different alternatives without it costing a lot of money, because we know the upgrade different phases are going to happen. So we're trying to buy us some time. We're all actually, one of the things that we're looking into is removing some of the offline equipment. That hopefully it works. We don't know. It's been offline for years, but it's the same diffusers. So we're gonna play around with those and see if we could actually take some of the equipment from there, and hopefully we can get it to work. We'll see. So that's one thing, and then we ended up we're using a it used to be a polymer tank, and we cleaned it out. We're gonna use that as a transfer holding tank for ferret, just in case we run out. That way, down back we have a tank. If we ever run out, we have the capability of injecting the same site. Downstairs in the chemical room is a huge, it's 7,200 gallons of ferret, and we'll be able to transfer it into that. And then the storage tank that used to be the polymer, is downstairs, and the port injects where the ferret is down back. So that's another project we actually did, just to kind of make sure that we meet permit for how low the ferric number is now, or the phosphorus. We also had an electrician come out from Veolia, because our VFD for the influence pump number 2 stopped working, and the VFD controls the pump itself. So right now we just have 2 pumps that are capable of running. We can do it manually, but with that said, he actually ordered the VFD for us, and he's gonna, when it comes in, he's gonna install it for us as well. So we had a backup line pump that was also out of service. We were told several times that it was operational. It's not. So a company came in, they fixed it, they gutted it in-house, which is great. We didn't have to pull it. And he told us some things that were wrong, that shouldn't have been done. But going forward, we're actually gonna make sure nobody does those things. One happened to be taking it offline and not cleaning the pump and letting it sit there with the line built up in it. So that was another issue. So that's all repaired. We have a backup line pump now. The brand new one, a couple years old, is leaking oil. So once we get that one all squared away, because we have to clean the tank and try to prep everything to clean it. After we get that squared away, we're gonna switch over to the new one and have the same guy come in and take a look at that. It might just be a seal, hopefully. And then we'll be all squared away with the line pump. Employee update, we have one of our employees coming back tomorrow. He was on medical leave, so that's good news. We still have one vacant opening, so we're still kind of looking into that and how we want to pursue that. So, and that's all I got.
Well, that sounds eventful. Almost in a way, like it sounds like a bad movie that like you almost like you never know what else is gonna.
Oh, our VFD, I forgot to mention this, our VFD for our chopper pumps were overheating. So we looked at it today, and every VFD has a filter. The filter's never been cleaned. So, with all that said,
Yeah.
what we're doing is we're revamping the whole
Yeah.
maintenance program, having it so detailed where nobody can miss the slightest details, as in filters, cleaning filters,
Mhm.
replacing filters. That's an easy task for anyone to pretty much do. So
Yeah, like I mean, like and that actually is, like and that actually seems like a pretty common theme really to what you've inherited.
yeah,
I mean, it seems generally speaking.
we're fixing it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah, well, Megan's has a fairly young staff now too, so trying to get them all
Yeah.
up to date.
Yeah.
So it's
okay.
getting very difficult because we're training in the same process.
Right. So getting that process down and then trying to get everything back up to a maintenance schedule and, you know, what it was set up before from the previous.
Well, like once we make that once you make that investment, especially in terms of training, documenting everything
Yeah,
else, it
correct.
should really flow.
Yeah.
And get the people used to it, then
Yeah.
everything will just
Yeah.
everything takes time.
Yeah.
It'll be a good thing because then it's gonna be regulated under Megan and
Yeah.
it'll be your thing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So she's trying to forward to make it her thing, so,
yeah,
That's awesome. No,
So-
thank you.
yeah.
Thank
it'll
you.
be good, it'll be good. High hopes.
Well, thank you, Megan. Okay. Moving on. Oh my God, we don't even have the
No, you had it last week.
Oh, wow.
That's how we split the meetings up.
Okay, look at that.
See if we can come through.
So we don't even have any superintendent's update. So
I mean, I
that'll-
can give one.
I mean, that'll save a few
I
minutes.
can go right off cuff if you want.
Yeah, but this whole thing with open
Robin's
meeting
like,
law
no, please.
thing out there too. Yeah, like, yeah, one, yeah, like at a meeting in August, like if we, yeah, like if it would be possible to like regroup and have on the agenda an update on kind of where we are and where we aren't, like on the hiring of a superintendent, just so we can revisit kind of like where we've been over the last 6 months. Like obviously we haven't been successful. Like in being able to attract and like recruit a new superintendent. I mean like in terms of planning for the long term, I think like we might have to think about changing how we structure the role. In terms of actually like attracting someone who may be interested. Yeah, like I mean like we've to hold it out any longer, like in hope that we're gonna get an applicant based on where we are. Like I just really don't have any idea how realistic that is, and if we do have to talk about changing a structure or like whatever to be able to attract someone, I think it could be helpful to talk about that, or to begin talking about that now, so we can go forward hopefully with like a more sustainable whole structure here, especially as we jump out into all these project issues too. So yeah, like if we can add that to the end of August agenda, that would be great. Anything else?
I mean, we're gonna, as our discussion with DPC, we're gonna have a preliminary
Working
meeting
meeting,
next week, and then see where they are and see if we
Yep.
want one or both parties back in at the end of August at that point, or if
Yes,
it's too
yeah, no,
early.
okay.
I imagine it's gonna be a lot for DPC to absorb at the beginning, you know?
Yep.
So, then, I think Wednesday, you said that was all right with
That's
you as
right.
well?
Mhm.
Okay. And then, Wright Pierce, somebody will be there from Wright Pierce. And Justin's gonna be our main contact with DPC, as I understand, so.
Okay, perfect. No, that works.
Yeah.
Exciting.
And we've had a lot of conversations already, so.
That's good. Happy like we're really, really moving
Move
forward
forward.
with this. So
Yeah.
this will be good.
I like the plan.
This is Wednesday, July 30th?
What?
No,
Is,
it's August.
no, the meeting with DPC and Weston and Sampson.
August.
It's a week
That'll
from
be
the
next
30th.
week.
Next
Oh,
Wednesday.
next Wednesday,
Yeah,
not
next
the
Wednesday.
30th, okay.
Yeah.
Not 2 days from now.
The 6th.
Thank you.
With that being said, and not hearing any other business, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Look out, second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry, did we pick a date for the August meeting? It's the last Monday of the month? Fourth Monday?
We talked about the August 25th. I think we should just plan on that.
Last
And then-
Monday?
Yeah, the last Monday of August, and if we need to change it, we can.
August 25th?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we're good.